So, you're trying to get your memory to actually work. You open up TikTok search and how to improve your memory. And now you're eating walnuts while standing on one leg, reciting Shakespeare in reverse. And your memory still sucks. You forget names 5 seconds after someone says them. You forget where you put your phone while you're holding it, and you forget entire conversations, and then get blamed for never listening. But here's the thing, your brain isn't broken. Actually, it's doing its job perfectly. The problem is, no one ever taught you how your memory really works. So let's fix that. Memory isn't some magical sponge in your head. It's survival software. If your brain thinks something is important, it remembers it. If it thinks something is useless, then it throws it in the mental trash can. That's why you remember every lyric from a song you heard once in 2016, but you can't remember what you read in chapter 3 of your bio textbook. There are 3 reasons your memory suck. Number 1, you don't use it. Memory's like muscle. If you don't lift, you don't grow. And watching 5 YouTube videos on memory without actually trying to remember anything is the same as watching a push-up tutorial and expecting abs. Second reason, you never told your brain it's important. Rereading a fact over and over again, your brain is like, oh, we're just playing pretend, got it. But if you quiz yourself, force your brain to remember without looking, suddenly it's like, oh damn, this must matter, let's say this in the long term. And the third and final reason is, you never make an emotional or visual. Your brain is wired to remember stories, faces, danger, sex, and other weird stuff, but you're feeding it abstract words on a white page. It's boring, forgettable, and trash. Start turning information into images, stories, jokes, drama, and you'll remember it forever. Let me show you what I mean. Let's say you're trying to memorize a grocery list. You could do this: milk, egg, apples, bread, and cheese. Or you imagine a little story in your head. It's late at night and you see the moon. Moons sound like moo, which reminds you of your cow, and cows produce milk. Then that cow kicks a football, which is an egg shape. The egg needs to stop, so you think of a stop sign, which is red. Red reminds you of apples. The egg doesn't stop anywhere. It lands in someone's house onto someone's pillow. The pillow is smooth and silky, like bread, and beside that bed is a keyboard and mouse. But the mouse is an actual mouse eating cheese. And just like that, you memorize a quick 5 list of groceries. Now, imagine you're doing that with everything. You don't just memorize facts, you build scenes, you tell stories, you turn the info into something your brain wants to keep. This is how memory champions memorize 100 digits or 50 names in under a minute. They don't have super brains, they just know how to trick their brain into thinking the info matters. Now, let's talk about studying. You probably tried this. Reread the textbook, highlighting stuff, scroll on your phone, reread, cry, and sleep. That doesn't work because reading isn't remembering. Recalling is remembering. So instead of rereading chapter 7 5 times, try reading it once, then closing the book and writing everything you remember. You'll be shocked how much it sticks. Also, your brain learns in cycles. The fancy word is spaced repetition. It means don't study once, study again the next day, then 3 days later, then a week, and boom, you got long term memory. Oh, but I got bad memory. No, you have an untrained memory. Memory is not about being smart, it's about learning to store and recall on purpose. And guess what? School barely teaches this. So if you want to remember more, use visuals and stories, quiz yourself more than you reread, space out your review, and apply what you learn, even just in your head. Here's the real secret. The brain remembers what it uses. So if you learn something and never do anything with it, your brain's like, cool story, bro, and deletes it. But if you use it, talk about it, quiz yourself, teach it, apply it, your brain saves it forever. You don't need a better brain, you just need better habits. So stop blaming your memory, start training it. And hey, if you actually remember this video tomorrow, you'll know you're already getting better. Subscribe to Here's Why if you accidentally just got smarter.